Um, yeah. Okay. Welcome back everyone to another video. We are still on the McLaren 720S tutorial. Very sorry for the delay. I really didn't mean for it to take this long. And apologies in advance for any mic issues that you may encounter. I've ordered a mic already, but it hasn't gotten here. I can't keep waiting for it. So let's just get into it. I hate to waste time for this beginning part, so I'll just click outside. We're already in the file. So last time we dealt with the fender right here on the side of the car. So on this video we are just going to continue through with the door part. We're going to do everything here minus this wing looking thingy here. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna extend from this fender right here. I really wanted to postpone it to do this tomorrow, but there might not be lights right now. I'm very tired, so let's just continue. So from here we're just going to take this stuff right here and duplicate it, shift D, and then move it on the y-axis. Okay, we need a little bit of distance between them, so I think that's enough. Let's see. Okay, G, and then not H, G, and then move it backwards. G, Y, a little bit. So this thing is looking a bit crooked. I don't know why. Remember that the mesh I practice with is not the same mesh that I use for the tutorial. There are two different files, so this one is a bit crooked, so let me just correct it a little bit. And this guy too. This is looking pretty bad. And you, just some minor adjustments, not too much, not too crazy. Just leave it like that. I think that's cool. That's cool. So these ones here they really need to be adjusted. Let's just start from here where we won't have too much problem. So GX moving on the x-axis, and then GY moving on the y-axis a little bit. I think that is pretty much aligned. And then this one, just press G twice and move it down. Oh, okay, I think I haven't turned on screencast keys, and voila, let's turn that on. So next we're going to align these guys. I think the best course of action now is just to move them carefully. Don't slide the vertices, don't press G twice, just move them G once. Just try to follow their direction and put it right there to the best that you can. Maybe we can try adjusting it again from the side view. So I think these ones are okay, so let's move over to this side. Hope we didn't make too much mistakes. See how they are. Let's check the side view. Okay, they look alright. So we are going to make this stuff here on this dent in the door panel on this side, and there's always a problem with these blueprints. I don't know why. As you can see, the distance from this cut from here to the side mirror is very short, but on the blueprints it's very long. That's why I thought there was something wrong with the blueprint earlier. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just that they changed it. Even the one I used before was the same thing. Like if I go back and check, just import the background. No, let me just do that here. If I go back and check by selecting the blueprint I used before, okay, that's up. Yeah, right here. If I select the blueprint I used before, as you can see, it's the same thing. It's very short on this side. The distance between the side mirror and the panel division part is very long, whereas it's short here, which causes for this place to be longer. I don't want to waste time on this. Can you imagine? This is what I used to model that car. Damn. So let's just switch back to that other image. We're still gonna use that one. Yeah, this one. So let's just continue with this. So how we're going to go around with this, because this line, this defining line over here, it's really not this one, so don't be serious. It's this one, but not really. It starts from here, which is that one that's supposed to be there. Anyways, let's tighten this edge. So Ctrl R, G, and slide it over to the end, and then just leave it that way. We'll do the same thing to these two. Wait, we need to move this up a bit. And this one too. And this guy too. So Ctrl R here, and then press G twice and slide it. Try to match the same distance. We're supposed to just duplicate it together all at once, but I forgot to do that, so let's just pardon me with that. So let's just move this in some more, and this one too. So now we're going to get this sharp edge first. So let's just take these two vertices and then extrude one. No, you know what, we're going to leave that first. What we're going to tackle first is this line over here, this one that goes all the way on top of the door. So we're going to use this vertex right here to do that. So we're just going to start extruding all the way to the end, extrude, and just drop that right here. And we're going to add how many should I add? 6. Let's add 6. I used 7 before, but that was kind of too much, but let's just use 6. So let's move this in. Just try as much as possible to follow the lines very well. Hope my keyboard isn't going into the mic too much. Okay, so this last one, let's just make sure it gives a straight transition into the other part of the car. Okay, that is done. So let's do that on the side view too. So this one needs to come down a little bit, and this one too. And you are almost basically there. You need to come up, and you and you. Yeah, we are basically there. Let's see our curve that we created in the object mode. Yeah, it's looking good, it's looking good. So back into edit mode. So now we're going to extrude this two stuff we have here. It's two vertices. So we'll try to locate where it stops. So it stops somewhere around here. Let's just say, no, let's just put it around the second vertex on this part. So we just extrude it twice. So extrude 1 and then extrude 2. Well, let's just move it further back a bit and put this one here. Yeah, that is okay. So don't worry too much about getting the curve. Everything will just fall into place. Just follow my lead. So next thing we want to do, so we can see now that this place is where this stuff comes out of. So I think we need to add one more vertex here. Yeah, inside here. So Ctrl R, drop one here in the center of this two, and Ctrl R again, drop one here too, so they are in the same spot. So select them together, and then no, select this one, the bottom part, and then move it out. Okay, select them together. Yeah, sorry, just select them together. But do we move it down? Let's see. I think we need to move it down a little bit. So GG, slide this down, and also this one too. just slide it down and follow the direction. Yeah, just follow the direction. You know what, we need to sharpen this place too, so just Ctrl R here and just E to align it to the other one, and then just leave it there. So we have extra vertices here. So what you can do now is just take these two, Shift D to duplicate them and deselect one of it, then the other one press G twice and move it back, then press C to bring it out so you can see. Okay, it's already basically aligned perfectly, so press X and delete those vertices. So now that we have those two where we want them to be, select them together and then move it outwards a little bit so we can have it on basically on the same level, but not really, just move it out a little bit. So yeah, I think that's all right. That is all right. So now this vertex here, we want to use it to create this big curve we have here, which is actually this line you're seeing here. It comes from here but actually enters into this line. So we want to just give it a big extrude all the way to here. Okay, the thing is we're bringing it here, but we want to put it down a little bit, not really on the top. Just put it down like so. So we know we have 6 vertices in between, so just Ctrl R and add 6 in between. So now we're just going to align it the way we want. So G, move this up on the Z axis the way as needed. Okay, let's move this up. Okay, and this part we want to try as much as possible to get it right. Okay, I think that curve is perfect, so let's just leave it at that. So go to the top view with 7 and just try to align the parts that weren't okay. Okay, GX, the rest is pretty much alright. So now we want to take this 4 vertices that we left here, which is this one right here, and we'll just move them inside a little bit. So move the first one, deselect, and then move the second one like so. Let's bring this one out a little bit. So we have that. These ones need to come out a little bit, so GG, slide one in and then press C to bring it out a little bit, and GG, slide it in, bring it out a little bit like so. This one should be wider than this side, so you get the gist. So the next thing we want to do is to get the curve on this side, the one that comes straight down and gives a little curve on this side. So this here comes the tricky part. So now we want to start counting. So we have 1 vertex here that needs to go over to the other side, and we have 2, and then we have 3. But these ones need to be the ones to form this little curve here, so that we don't need to add any extra vertices later on. So we take this extrude, press Z and bring it up. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we add 2 extra in between, Ctrl R, and add 2 extra. So we come to the side view and just push this one in, and then this one. Oh, sorry, you know what? In order to get this perfectly, press X, delete, just join these 2 together with F. Yeah, that's what I did before. So first of all, add 1, slide it down, and then bring it up a little bit, just move it back just small, and add 2 vertices in between here. So you can just drag this up, basically the same thing. I don't know why I have my own weird way of doing it. It's basically the same. So bring this one out a little bit and some more, and you some more. Really doesn't matter, you're the one actually defining how these things will look like. So let's bring this out, and you, let's see. So I think that's basically it. That's all right. So let's take from here to here and then extrude it up on the z-axis to about the height of this place. So GZ, and okay, that's cool. So let's move it in a little bit. So G and then X, and just make it kind of slanted. So now we'll do that again. Extrude Z and bring it up again, right about that height, and then move that in again. GX. Okay, GX, just a little bit more, and then one more time. Extrude Z. You can just leave it there, and G, and then X. Okay, that is perfect. So we can just go ahead and fill in these faces and we'll be fine. Okay, so that is looking all right. So now that we have those vertices in place, so we want to make this place a little bit shorter. So move this down, GG, slide this over. So this vertex now belongs to this one, so you just press F here and then press F on this side. So now we need to come back to here to extend this one. So press E to extrude, and then we'll bring this one out again, extrude, and just leave it there. So now we need to make sure it's inside and not coming out. Okay, it's basically in. Basically in. And this guy to, you know what, let's just leave this one for now, and I'll try to align this one the best we can. So move the bottom part out. Let's see, this is just some serious vertex placements we just need to do here. So let's move this out. Yeah, I think that's looking all right. So let's see. Yeah, and let's drag that out. I kind of ran out of space there for a while. So anywho, let's move this out a bit so we won't have any problems later on. And both of them need to come out just a little bit. And this guy minus that one under. Let's move it out just a tad bit. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Let's move it out a bit. So that bottom one, is it? Just select it and GX just a little bit, like so, and we are done. So let's just take this vertex and this one, let's move it back, GG, slide to the center, and then select these four and F, and select these ones and F. So let's see what we're getting. Okay, so this one needs to have a bit more ease to it, so let's move it out. A bit. So this second part, I can barely see what I'm doing. I don't know how I expect you guys to see it. So hopefully you're following up. So let's just continue and fill in these faces. So F, and take this and press F. So let's see. I think we basically got that going. Okay, as until we fill in these places, that's when we're going to know what is actually going on. So back into edit mode, and this is basically the easy part. So just press F here and fill it up to here, and then you stop, because these ones can't just rely on that method to fill in those faces. So we have 3 here. We're just going to add 3 edges here, and leave, because it's a flat, basically a flat surface, so we can leave it as it is. As you can see here, it's basically flat until you get to this area here. So let's just continue. We're going to use the method we used to fill in these faces here for this part here. So we're going to start from the side view. Take this one and extrude to here. We're going to maintain the same distance between the edges, but also put in mind that the space between them is reducing as you get to this point. So extrude this again and just leave it here. So let's do that for the second one first. So take this down. As you can see, I reduced the space as I got to this point. So let's take this and place it right here. And take this one too. Okay, yeah, just leave it at that. And then place this one right here. So now let's deal with them on the top view. Just move this one to the corner a bit. And let us deal with the last one first. Hope this one doesn't get too long because there's really a lot to do. Don't think I can finish the parts I said I was going to finish within 40 minutes, which is already too much. So let's see if this is a good curve. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's pretty good. So before we continue, let's just fill in the faces so we know what we are dealing with. Let me just save because the power just went out. I think I can pause this. Alright, it took about 5 hours for the power to come back, but it's finally here. I hope it doesn't affect my flow of thoughts and my workflow right here, because I'm kind of on a roll. So hopefully you guys can still follow. So let's just try to arrange some stuff here. Thank God I have a battery for my laptop now, so it won't be going off anyhow. So let's just fill in these faces and fill in this guy. Let's see. Okay, we're almost done. Now let's check these wireframes and see how good they are. Okay, it's looking dope. Let's just fill in the remaining faces and we'll be done with here. So F. Let's do it like this. Press F twice. F once. Okay, so this is what we got, and I'd say it's basically the same thing, so nothing to worry about there. Let's use this one. Wow, it's looking good, except this stuff is extending way too far, further than I want it to. So let's try to make these guys come out a little bit more and extend the length here across, smooth it up. Move this guy down. Okay, smooth this and try to make it look good. Okay, so what am I going to do here now to ensure we have a straight line is just to take all this here and X to delete, to dissolve edges, and we're just going to press J to join that back together. Did I get, oh shit, I didn't do anything. So let's just leave it like that. Don't even think about it. So it's looking good. It'll look better once we've gotten the rest of the body. So we're going to move on to the next part, which is the other hard parts, it's inner parts that we can't even see. So let me just pull up an image that showed us the back side of the door. One that the door opens. I think it's this one. It's quite high res. Okay, yeah, it's this one. So let's see. So this one we're gonna have to make a well here, or a gutter, should I call it gutter? Yeah, that goes down here and has a little bit of a curve. So we're going to start from here. We have a vertex here that almost closely matches it. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 in between and 1 here. So that should be alright. So let's take this one and extrude all the way to the end. Just press G and move that all the way to the end. Where's the end? Okay, let's just put it somewhere around here. Yeah, let's do it somewhere there first. And add 6 vertices. Don't forget, always 6, because that's what we're working with. Now let's start moving this to align it. Notice it's not exactly on the line. It's supposed to be on the line, but this doesn't really matter. So let's just put it here and follow through with the rest of them, so that it doesn't change shape along the way. Yeah. So move that. And this one. And the last one, let's bring it out a little bit more, so it can follow through with consistent curves. So right now we'll just delete one of these vertices. This last one over here, Shift D. Sorry, duplicate, not delete, on the X-axis and move it over here. So we'll kind of roughly try to match the shape of this thing here. It won't be complete, so let's just be careful. Let's move this to the back. Move this one too. Don't forget to turn on your snap to vertices. I always use it once in a while, so just click up here and select vertex. Yeah, that'll be all. And just move. Let's match that. So this one, let's just take from here and extrude it down a little, and just select this one and press F. So we have something that roughly looks like it. This part doesn't really matter a lot because no one's looking at this part of the door. Even the one I did before was just very terrible. Yeah, this was terrible. So let's extrude this part down. Z. So don't forget, we have 3 vertices on the other side. Let me cross check. 1, 2, 3. So whatever we're doing here, we'll make sure, have to make sure it's just 3. And we're just gonna press. Oh yeah, we haven't. You can see this place is actually deep, a deep well. So we're just going to adjust this one to be deep enough. So first thing we're going to do is to hide all this. So let me select that and press Ctrl plus, so you can hide everything here for now. So press H, hide them. So this one, so the well needs to be something as deep as, I would guess, as deep as this. So let's just follow through and roughly match the crease or curve that is there. So this is something that won't allow this one to move too much, and just accordingly. Okay, good. Move this up, and this one should go up. Move these down a little bit. I really don't want this one to come down too much, so let's move this up. Okay, that's dope. So that's how we need this one to behave. So now we go back into edit mode and press Alt H to bring those back. So we need this one to come down. We extrude it. Let's just extrude it one more time to come here to this one's height. So we can take this two and then press F. Yeah, just bear with me, follow as I'm doing it. So this one needs to come back a little bit. GG, slide it back. Kind of hungry now because it's what's the time? Okay, the time is 20 minutes past 1 a.m. Okay, let's do that. Move this back to where this one is. Just in case you want to do that without having to use your hand to match it, so just press G and then press Shift X to constrain it on the X-axis and hold Control to snap it to this one's angle. So it's exactly exactly where it is, but without considering the X-axis. So let's just move this back. So it looks something like this. So let's see how we're going to put in the last 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's already set. So we have 3 vertices there already. So we have nothing to worry about. The last one I did have triangles that I had to worry about, and that was killing me. That was terrible. So anyways, let us fill in this space or continue. Yeah, let's fill in this part before we continue. Okay, how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? So, okay, let's just take from here to here and then extrude on the X-axis. Let's go to the top view with 7. Oh, something is misaligned here. Let's move this in. Let's take this again, and we're going to press Control, Shift, Alt, and then S to shave those edges, and then bend it a little bit so it can match. Move it out a little bit. Let's share it some more. Control Shift Alt S. In. As you can see, it's now angled towards the side, and we can use this one to press check. Okay, and press F. But I don't want to space anymore again. So let's fill in this part too. So now let's take from here and to here and extrude on the Z axis. Okay, let's go to side view and let us share this too. So Control Shift Alt and S and press Y to change the orientation. Let's do this and bring it down a little bit. So let's see. So this one comes out a little bit. So let's move this out a little bit and make the other parts correspond. I hope you guys are taking notes of the certain rules that I use to fill in the gaps whenever I don't have guidance for blueprints or for reference images. Those times are very hard, so just follow through. Let's fill in this spot F. Yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. Okay, remains the last vertex. Last or 2 more. Okay, I got tricked once again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Why am I seeing 2 more here? Oh, okay, I merged with this one instead. Farts. Okay, I didn't consider the other guy. So anyways, let's just continue. Looks like we're gonna have a triangle there. That's what happens when you don't consider your amount of vertices. So let's take this one from here and yeah, everything there. So let's just extrude. Right click to cancel and drag it out manually and bring it here. Bring it down a little bit. Drag it back. So from the front here, let's just drag this out and take this next one, drag it out some more, take the third one, just stop there and drag it out a little bit. So take from here to here and then fill in the gap, and just take this one and just press F. Okay, there's a normal problem there, but so you just leave that for now. So press F again, F, 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 and F. So right here we just fill in this first and press F. So we're going to have a triangle. Oh shoot, we actually need a vertex to be here, but I have no idea how that's going to work. You know what, we're going to leave our triangle in this area here that is basically flat, because it's best to put triangles in flat areas, not places that have any sort of curve. Let's correct this normal first. Press A and then shift N. Just leave that there and put the triangle right somewhere around here. Where is that? Okay, put it somewhere around here. So press K and then just lock it right there and press enter. So we just press Ctrl R here and put this in. So these vertices are going to serve as the one that gives us the curve that we need. Just move that in a little bit, and this one in a little bit too. Not too much, just like so. And select this edge vertex here too, and then press J. That should solve the problem for us. And then this place, just give us a face here and a face here. So that should be basically what we need for that area. So now to complete the well or gutter, we just have to take from this side. Yeah, we already adjusted that, so we have nothing to worry about. We just follow through on the line that goes to this end here. We'll stop there for now. So we'll extrude we just extrude from here to here, and then extrude to this side, then continue all the way. Okay, so we'll go to the side view and now correct it with the one we can see. Select everything here and press H to hide it. Now the one we're going to follow now is the outline, the line that's actually on the inside. So let's just continue. Oops, this one, and then take this up. Last one, we'll just leave it at that. So now we have the perfect curve that we need, so press Alt H to bring those back. Yeah, so now basically there's nothing fancy in here. It's basically a flat surface all the way from here to here, except this tiny little detail that's there. I'll decide later on if I want to put that, because it's very unnecessary apart from this. So we're just going to leave a flat face in there. We'll put the details for this later on in the tutorial series. So let's just fill in this face first, and let's see, we have, oh okay, sorry, we're not supposed to fill in first. Let's take from here to the end and then extrude it out on the x-axis just a tad bit. Let's see, to cover that black line. Yeah, extrude X and then just out. Yeah, like so. So now we can add one vertex, one edge loop in center there, and select from here and press F, and here too and press F. Okay, and then just fill this place in and go to the other end. Okay, I have a turning problem here. Let's fix that. Select these faces and fill them. So let's add one edge loop in between. Oh no, not yet. Deselect two of them and then just press F till you get to the other end, and then add one edge loop, and we have what we need right here by pressing J. So it's complete. So let's check our reflections. Okay, it's looking a bit weird, but overall it's looking alright. So this place has a little bit of a bump on this side, so I guess we can easily fix that, since some of them actually need to be down, like this one. These two vertices here need to be brought down a little bit. So G and then Z, just bring it down, including these two, G and Z. Just bring it down a little bit. So as you can see, our reflections are near perfect. It's not perfect, just almost what we need. And this is the perfect shape for this area. We got that right with the gap. It's consistent in between, so we are good to go to complete this. So let me pull up that image again. This one. So right now there's nothing that shows us the depth or any information about anywhere here from the top view of the blueprint. It's just straight. So I'm just going to assume that everything here is on the same level as this bulge on the door here. So yeah, let's just do that. So from the side view here, let me just go ahead and hide everything on this side. Okay. Let me select everything on this edge here, and then press Ctrl plus, so we can get all the guys here. I don't know how to go into money for that triangle there, but yeah, looks good. And just press H. So we're going to start from here, this vertex here. I guess this part is easier to do than the others we've done today. So we're going to extrude. Yeah, just going to extrude 1, 2, 3, and then 4, the last one. We're going to take this up a little bit, not entirely to the end, because of this edge that's drawn out on this side right there. So let's take that into account and continue. So as you can see, there's a curve on the inside, so we'll try to achieve that curve right now. So we'll leave this one as it is. No, you know what, we're going to move it inside a bit, because I see this part. Hold on, let me pull up another image. Where is it? Guess it's down. Okay, I guess it's this one. So I'm guessing this part here is actually inwards than this side. This side is more out, it's a little bit outer than the other one. So before we want to get that, we have to move everything inwards a little bit, not flush with the car. So we're gonna get this distance, at least this distance from here to here. So deselect this and just hold on. Okay, we weren't supposed to move this top one. Just move this inwards a little bit. Deselect this one and move all the way in. Deselect this guy and just bring this one out a little bit. So move these in some more, and I think we have our curve. Check out an S curve. Yeah. Anyways, so Now I wasn't sure if this was an extra part, like the door stopped here or something, or it's just the shadow of this thing casting here. I checked other pictures, it seemed like the door actually went in. So I'll just do it like that, no harm done. So from here we'll just take this vertex. As you can see, we already have one extruded out there. So we'll just extrude this and bring it down. So we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we just need 3 more. So 1, 2, and then the last one, 3. So I don't know where exactly it stops, so I'm just gonna take this and press F, so we can just go exactly straight with this line here. So move this down here like so, and bring this guy over. Yeah, just move this like that. So from here to here, go to the front view. This bottom part, this one right here, needs to come inwards. Inwards? No. Yeah, it needs to come inward, but not too much. Just bring it in a little bit, somewhere around here. So, but it still has a difference in depth with this one. Yeah, that's the difference in depth that we have. So we have like a slanted transition between those two parts. So now that this one is in place, so let's just give it its counterpart, the same bulge that one has. So move this in the same, but probably slightly more. Yeah, more than it. So let's just deselect this and then bring it back out. So basically have the same kind of S curve that is going on there. So from here we can just press Ctrl R and add 6 vertices here. Still carrying our 6 vertices. So from here we can just start to fill in everything else in between. So arrange this a little bit more. I think we're good to go. So from here, so select this and press F, get that stuff going on. So Ctrl R and add in 6 vertices. So now we need to, yeah, we don't need to do anything, just fill in the face. And good, that's one. So continue with the other one. Still feel like this guy needs to come in. So press F here too. And do you need to do anything? Nope, nothing. So Ctrl R and add in 6 vertices. Fill in the face. Okay, good. And now the last one is a bit kind of tricky, so we'll just take these two and press F, Ctrl R, 6 vertices. But we need to give them a little bit of a curve, so we just move this up a little bit, and this one to follow, this one to follow, almost the same, and this one next. Then we'll still do a little bit of adjustment to just get the general curve going on. Like this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Moving it up will give it a little bit of a bulge on the side, so we can actually take that. It's not really bad. So just fill in the faces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the faces here. Select 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Take this and press F all the way through. So press A and Shift N to recalculate those normals. Right click and then shade smooth. So I think we got the perfect shape. Is it the perfect shape? Okay, I think these guys need to come inwards a little bit. Let's just take from there to here and DX slightly. Reduce the bump on the side, because I don't think there's that much of a bump right there. So This kind of flower shape is basically what you were going for, and it's perfect. If you got it to this point and yours is looking like this, well, you need a gold medal because this thing is friggin' hard. Just Alt H and bring that back. Just do a little bit of adjustments. Some things here are a little bit, I don't know, they look fine in the wireframe. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Nothing much to do here. So in the next part, I'm not going to do this wing-like structure there yet. So we're just gonna tackle this front part of the car. I don't know what it's called. This front part of the car. We'll tackle it next, so we can look a little bit more complete on this and start to take its real shape. Well, that is it for this episode. This is the longest one I've ever done, mostly because I was interrupted multiple times. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. The support I've been getting lately has been really encouraging. I got the first video is about up to 1 point something K views now. That's great. That's the fastest view count I've ever had, and up to 700 subscribers. Hopefully we'll reach 1000 soon. That'll be really nice. Well, anyways, thanks for watching once more, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.